Okay. So without any further ado, let's get it right into it. Without any time wasting, so I just want to get right into it. Uh, Pretty sure y'all enjoyed y'all night also. Hope y'all really enjoyed AEW Full Gear as as I really did. But I wasn't really expecting any much from it. But well, besides from CM Punk and Eddie Kingston match. But oh wow, completely blew away my expectations, bro. Just so fucking extraordinary. So, but yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it as well as I did. No time wasted from my time. Shit, I would watch this back to back, probably like once or twice. But yeah, definitely a classic pay per view for me. I don't know. I'll have to see on the other matches, but as far as Miro, Daniel Bryan, Eddie Kingston, and CM Punk, get damn guaranteed. But yeah, let's get into it real fast. I'm starting off with basically the pre-show. It's called the buy-in, but basically, I guess the real pre-show. The opener, the mat of the event, Full Gear. I mean, I was expecting it to be kind of like I said, my expectations blown away, and I was expecting it to be kind of you know, it's like they go almost kind of fucking up on it, and a bite that's bitten off, a little too much. That was originally what's given to them, and they trying to, because Tony's been talking out of his, as y'all seen too. He's been talking. He's really been letting, you know, he's really been letting his ass, rest directly on his shoulders, and it's just like it's really unbearable. Like that's why I said. That's why I said why I said what yeah what I said of not really being behind him or just in general just whether it has to do with any company, um entertainment wise, yeah, just entertainment wise, or whichever brand that tries to say they're all for the community, and it's not about it's not about green. It's not about getting green for us when it pretty much is, and it's just to float their own boat in the meme run because that comes out. Because your true intentions is going to come to light, whether you try to whatever you try to mask it or not. So, and I want to talk about that also. I'll be talking about it tomorrow, as I'm talking about his events first. But I just wanted to say that real fast. Yeah, I already knew it. Tony Khan. I already knew this, man, and I was just which is why I said what I said first of all, of not being you know, well, yeah, just being an admirer and liking him. I like it. I can still have admiration for what he's done, for wrestling, and so far, as far as bringing a huge amount of interest back to it. But as far as obviously behind all the this his smoke and mirrors character, behind the shit that he tries to preach about, that he's all about his community and for the wrestling fiends. Clearly that's a bunch of hot sour bullshit. So it doesn't really matter until just like I said, your true character is gonna come to the light. It's gonna be shined on. So you can try to mask it all you want. But yeah, going into the pre-show, it was a good. It was Hater. It was on YouTube. They did it on YouTube. As usual, what they started doing. It was like a Hater and Rose versus Thunder Rosa and Sheeta, and it was I guess it was pretty good. It was pretty entertaining from that aspect. Entertainment value. It was good. It was a good match though, regardless of if it's entertaining or just like wrestling in general. Yeah, it was a very good match though. It was a good opener, and basically starting off the whole show. The actual main event. Darby Allin versus MJF. And yeah, I've also started hearing about why they wanted why they're home, the most homegrown talent. Besides from both of them, I've always heard about MJF. Well, yeah, besides Darby, what I first called win to Darby is when he came up against CM Punk when he was having his basically his big match against CM Punk, and that's the first time I've ever heard of Darby Allin. But MJF, I've been pretty much hearing. I've going back to 2019, I pretty much heard a lot about him. Basically being touted as a one of the best prominent wrestlers, athletes in the world of his generation. So, and I definitely seen that why, because just everything about him, from his character to his charisma to how he speaks on the mic, it's just wonderfully sound. Like, this man does not miss at all. Like, he has truly confident ability that he knows that whatever going forward, that whatever he's involved in, it's gonna completely have the crowd's attention, regardless or not. So, and I'll definitely be there to witness it. So I can definitely see why he's had such a the following that he has behind him. So yeah, this match was it was they got terrific. I mean, as far as chemistry, yeah, of course they got from knowing each other as well. I guess they know each other a little bit, and them being the pillars, of the homegrown talent. Two of the pillars of AW. So yeah, I'll say it was a great match. The highlights, as far as the highlights, I want to talk about too, which is I said I'll start. That's my routine, going through the match of why I thought it was a great match, or just in general for y'all, why it was what the match felt like, and if it was worthy or bad or not, worthy or not worth your time or not. He had your usual strikes back and forth, and then it was like almost like a charge, a charge full sprint right into when it was like I heard JR called it a rocket human missile. Yeah, Darby hit into MJF, and then it was a spot. It was like a spine drop to the. It was like a knee to the spine by MJF, and then he hit a pile driver. Ooh, damn! He hit a MJF hit a tombstone pile driver to the apron. Goodness, ugh, that looked nasty. And then then it was Darby did a coffin drop to the outside floor mat to MJF, and then as he was aware, yeah, he used some. I guess it was the usual when they have the hidden brass knuckles that that William Regal made famous, and he hit that with Darby, and then yeah, it was over just like that. But yeah, it was. I didn't like that. As far as like them being. I mean, of course, because he's a heel, and I guess that kind of makes sense with his character. I guess I guess so. It won't be. Hopefully, it won't be for the next match. But I still didn't kind of like that finish though. But I would have preferred. Yeah, I would have preferred like just him looking directly into Darby with a laughing smile, and then he just turned around and hit a roll up, yeah, a roll up on Darby for the win. I would have preferred that much more, or just a deke. Well, not yeah, I hate that. Like I said, I hate that. But as far as just like a simple as the match is going really great, and then he just turns around and just ruins it with a roll up. Yeah, that's when the roll ups should make sense. Hey, it was still a great match. Oh, sorry, because yeah, I finally got something to look over better. But going into the next match, I expected it to be like I said, full gear, completely blew away my expectations. As you know, yeah, it's like, and I guess it's really no can't really no surprise there because they just been putting on. I mean, they need to make up for it with their like storytelling in the long term. You know, their storylines and story within their characters and feuds that they come up with, and the stories within their characters. But you know, as far as like the matches, they hit every fucking time. And it's like during the shows, you know they're great, which you can appreciate. So they're worthy of your time. You know, just you can just you know what you wouldn't care, or you know just worthy of your time. Just sitting there, you wouldn't mind just sitting there watching it all throughout the night, being entertained by it. So, and then it's like they made up pay per views. It's just like they catapult to like just wow, that was fucking amazing. So yeah, FTR versus the Lucha Bros. Yeah, that was you know, yeah, the Lucha Bros, which I see from them, I just seen all consistency from them. They just yeah, these brothers are just phenomenal. Yeah, in the ring they can do it all. So I don't expect. Yeah, I just expect you know, or when I just like go into their match. As far as their characters go, whatever. Them have charisma. I don't know about that, but as far as their matches, they're completely wonderful. So I guess I don't have to worry about that. So yeah, you had your usual. You know, in the moment it was like striking. Then you had they tried to first FTR. You know, one of the FTR tried to first go for a roll up, and then it was a knee off the apron from one of the Lucha Bros, and then it was they tried to one of the Lucha Bros tried to do the Three Amigos. Yeah, it was a lot of tributes during the show to Eddie Guerrero. So I guess yeah, that's great. I like that too. Yeah, I enjoyed the tributes. I kind of got goosebumps. Loved it. But it was countered by FTR. You know, the Three Amigos, and he kind of mocked it. And he tried to steal one. Yeah, he tried to steal with the pin, but he fell into it. It was like a double team move, and then yeah, they won. Yeah, that was a very good match. What a match to sit through. That was what a match to sit through. Like I said, Lucha Bros always deliver, especially in the main events too. Of course, they're gonna just immediately put their bodies on the line, so and give you a show worth to live for. So definitely look forward to that. If y'all, sorry, sure y'all enjoyed that, you know, or whoever's considering their favorite wrestlers. So yeah, that was a 4-star match, and I rated Darby Allin versus MJF 3.5 because it was kind of yeah, it was great by a certain point, but that finish for me, like I said, kind of ruined it for me. So that's why I gave it like 3.5 stars. And then yeah, the Lucha Bros, as they retain the championships, yeah, 4 stars. Okay. Oh yeah. So my favorite. This is one of my favorite during the matches to the show. But CM Punk versus, of course, CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston throughout the night was the match of the night of the pay per view, for sure. No doubt about that. No, you can't lie. If you try to say don't care whatever you try to say that Adam Page versus Kenny Omega was, no, it was great for what it was. The story too, I guess it was kind of I didn't really know him like that, but as far as just him showing up, I can tell that he has he has that personality which enables a fire that just forces you to get behind him, Adam Page. So Like I said, I can't wait. Like I said before, I can't wait to see what's more in his journey, and more in his story. So, but yeah, first, the match for me of the night was CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston, and yeah, the American. No, this is my first match. That I love too. As far as my two favorites. Yeah, Daniel Bryan versus Miro. Oh yeah, this match. Yeah, it was just it's just Miro doing his usual. Like he like he's just a complete Hulkster monster, just storming through a match, just clubbing and eating. Whoever comes directly through his path, just in his way. Yeah, you had your test of strength, and then you had Brian tried to throw chops and knees, his usual chops and knees to Miro, but it just wouldn't phase him at all. Then he was just like basically Miro was just completely dominating throughout the match. So it was no match. He like I mean Brian won, but you know as far as like from head to head, yeah, he was no match for Miro, of course, as expected. And then you had a back, he was going back and forth through the moment, combinations, back and back, and then Miro tried to go for a Cobra Clutch when he gets you on the ground. He lays you on the mat, and then he uses his forearms to clutch you up by your neck, and he starts stretching your back. Oh shit! And I was like, damn. But Brian, he was like, nope, fuck out of here, fuck out of here, motherfucker. He clipped from it, and I think went straight into a label lock. The yes lock, label lock. Call it the yes lock. I'm calling it the yes lock. Still calling it the yes lock. But and then got from that. And then Miro was this whatever with Brian trying to get momentum. Like he's just trying to get momentum. Miro's just like straight up eating it. He's just taking in all Brian has to offer, and it was just goodness gracious. Miro's just straight up fucking immaculate beast. But I don't know, man. Let me just get to it. Let me say first. Yeah, and then it was over after that. It was pretty much over after that. After I guess Brian did Brian suplex or whatever, or I think he put it he put a suplex and it was like over just like that. That was that was just fucking phenomenal right there. That match was oh my gosh, I can't believe I think we did get it before, but it's like if we did already, I probably had to look it up, but probably, but when they was in WWE, but oh my gosh, this has to be the match for them together as they just went out there and just immediately like shot the shit. Like that match was just so fucking that was seriously David versus Goliath. I loved it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That could probably be as people were saying one of the matches or yeah, that could pretty much be match of the year. If not, CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston. And so I gave that 5 stars. I think the only 5 stars that I gave to it during this whole AEW Full Gear, yeah, it's probably the 6-man tag, Falls Count Anywhere, and this one. Wait, let me think. CM Punk also. So yeah, I guess that's 3. But yeah, that was a wonderful match, and the Super Click. Yeah, so the 6-man tag team match that was completely off the fucking rails as well. You had chairs, the usual in any match that's DQ free. That you had your chairs, you had your ladders, you had your like flipping around and everything like that. Tag like straight up double teams out of nowhere. Yeah, all that. You had all that, and yeah, it was just a wonderful match. But pretty much the highlights throughout it, I think it was the Young Bucks as he was like straight up elbow dropping and straight up dropping into you know, guess like Christian or Jungle Boy, or whatever. They was just like straight into the table, and it was just wow. And then I guess yeah, one of Christian's team, they put the Young Bucks into a ladder, and also had a shooting star press right into right from Luchasaurus. Damn, and he right into the all of them. And I guess it was over. Just like it was like a lot of stuff happening. But as far as the highlights, I highlighted. Yeah, that was it for me, and that was it. Yeah, that was a 5-star match too. This event, I don't think I'll say right now. No, I'll say that then. But yeah, that was a classic match right there. Also as well, pretty 5 stars too. Or if y'all just, you know, what to me, because we all have our, you know, what we thought was a classic, or you know what was dependent on the match or not, what we got from it. So, but that's what I got from it. You know. So I thought it was gonna be a 1-on-1 match, but it was a tag team match, another tag team match. Malachi Black and Andrade, because I guess Andrade kind of got involved with and Pac, because Pac and Andrade is they're kind of feuding right now, and of course, as you already know, Malachi Black and Cody Rhodes is feuding as well. It was nothing, because it was like that was also it was kind of short as well. Nothing really happened right there. I don't know their big plan with Malachi Black. I don't know why he guess like pretty much does 2 losses, as far as Cody now beating him, and now again add to damn. Come on now. This could have been a wonderful, especially if they were going on 1-on-1. Malachi Black versus Cody Rhodes. This should have been a 1-on-1. I don't have no idea why they didn't make this 1-on-1, but of course, I guess because of Andrade and Pac got involved into it, they made this a tag team match. And it was just like a tag team match. You would at least make it. It could have been a match. It just kind of be like a match that was just there because they were just involved with. They got involved with, Black and Cody. So yeah, I didn't like it at all. I guess it was the only match in the night that pretty much, or I guess because anybody else, or y'all probably much thought, y'all too, or anybody else probably thought that Britt Baker versus Tay Conti sucked. Also, those probably gonna be like the least of the matches anybody cared about. But I liked that match too. Britt Baker versus Tay Conti. That was good. But this match, I didn't care much for it. It was okay, but pretty much horrible. But they should have made it a 1-on-1. But I guess we'll see what goes on from here, because that's just now. It looks like they like what's going on? Like just like I don't know, it's like the momentum for me for Macaulay Black is just it's like they don't know where to really go with him yet, so it's not really making much sense to me. I hope the next match is 1-on-1 and at a pay-per-view, which completely rocks the fuck out the water. So yeah, I don't want no distractions. That's kind of like reminds me of when they completely fucked up when they did Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, and Edge at WrestleMania 37, and that just completely. I mean, it still turned out to be a classic, but we was all expecting Roman Reigns versus Edge, so we didn't want Daniel Bryan. Yeah, he pretty much, just like 2014 when they said he pretty much, yacked his way right into the match. So, but yeah, this match too. Britt Baker versus Tay Conti. Like I said, it was a good match. Yeah, it was pretty much very great match. I think people didn't. It was the crowd was dead at this one. They didn't really like it either. But I'm pretty sure probably half everybody else. But yeah, it was a great match for me, so I didn't really care. Baker started off with a roll up. Then you had some technical technical grappling. Then Baker hit you know, it was an air raid crash to the side of the ring. I was like, oh, that looked pretty vicious too. Almost like you know, Connie could almost got hurt or took a bit of a vicious bump there. So and hope she's okay from that. And then you had Connie hit a tie KO, and she sent Baker went right into the mat, and then it was a stomp to the steel, the first of two stomps, but a stomp to the steel steps first was and then as Baker hit it on Connie into the steel steps, and then she hit another one in the ring to Connie. She tried to end it quick, and then you had a moonsault by Tay Connie, and then it was and I guess that was pretty much it. Baker. After all that, Baker retained. I don't know, I wanted her to. I kind of wanted. It was kind of making me like Tay Connie win because she was like pretty great in the ring. I guess this is pretty much like her first AEW. I probably had to look back, but to me, watching her is pretty much the first her first real also main event, or just like her real main real as far as like having multiple eyes on it, like her first big match. So yeah, I wanted her kind of win it also, but being that Brick Breaker is pretty much not done yet, or she's still on the top of the women's division. So yeah, it's like not really her time yet. So of course Baker was gonna take it. Okay, then you had my second favorite match of the night was CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston. Yeah, this match was especially the story behind it. Oh my gosh, this is without a shadow of a doubt. You cannot fucking lie right here at all. This is CM Punk's best match since coming to AEW. Like, this is his best match right here. Like, I wanted to say also, but I was kind of in my mood at the moment. Why I wasn't like really uploading like that. But that's all behind me. But I wanted to say because pretty much the honeymoon, of CM Punk coming back, it was like that was pretty much that ship was already in the water. Like that ship is was already across the sea. So we it was like this 7 years was getting into it, but it's like I understand too. Like he was here to help. He's here to help talent. Like he's here to just help improve, and send AEW on the moon, straight up into the moon in the future. So I get that, but it's like, damn, can we get like a few classics from Punk? It's like then why even have like they made it like very big deal. So as it was like it was gonna be like not him just also propelling AEW, just like we signed CM Punk. It's a which it was pretty much a big fucking deal. So like where are we gonna see those matches to where it was like like you got those flashbacks to the peak of him in the peak of his career. So, and this was the one right here, CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston. I can't wait for them to run it back. I don't know. They'll probably do it as a tag team or whatever they decide to do. Also, but when they'll eventually revisit back. But yeah, oh man, it was just this was monumental. This was one for the ages. Definitely one for the fucking ages right here. And I actually, he's definitely, I can say he's a favorite right now for me. Right now in this generation too, Eddie Kingston, he got a hit from for me. he was great. You had he popped off. He hit CM Punk before the bell even started. He's like, "Fuck this!" He pretty much said, "Fuck this," and hit CM Punk throw before the bell. And then you had your usual rising knee strikes and punches. From CM Punk, and then he pretty much countered it, shrugged that shit off. Yeah, Kingston pretty much shrugged that shit off and hit him with an exploder. Then you had combinational strikings back and forth. Yeah, combinational striking back and forth. Yeah, you had your backs and forths. The crowd they woke. Yeah, when this match came on, because I don't think the crowd was pretty much feeling Tay Conti versus Britt Baker. Like I said, it was okay. It was great to me, but I guess everybody else didn't really like it. So yeah, CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston blew the crowd right back up. They blew it right the fuck back up. So I guess if they was sleep, if they didn't really like that, but I guess you could say the same for Cody Rhodes and Malachi Black and Andrade versus Cody Rhodes and Pac. So yeah, I don't know. I guess they wasn't feeling just that match that the crowd didn't feel. So yeah, CM Punk and Eddie Kingston riled them back up. Yeah, they was loving this. And then you had the more of your back and forth. As Eddie Kingston mocked his CM Punk's signature go to sleep. And when he hit him to the ground, when he won over the basically the fighting back and forth, and then CM Punk hit the first go to sleep, and he couldn't really go to the pin because he was still winded out from of them going back and forth, them engaging in that monumental big match for you, and then it was pretty much doing the same thing, and he hit another go to sleep, and that was it after that. As he's CM Punk's the winner. Some of us probably like I don't know if there's probably some people was expecting Eddie Kingston to win, but when it comes to like probably in the future he will. But as far as like CM Punk on the run he's in now, because he's pretty much on the redemption run now, and his run where everybody it has to be a run that's as everybody's gonna also think. Pretty much everybody's gonna remember this one for what it is in the books, but as like basically his first run being the one that's relived for everybody. But yeah, it's just right now CM Punk is on a roll. He's on a rocket ship to the rise. So yeah, you can't fuck that up. So yeah, CM Punk wins. Okay, and then from that match, yeah, it was like probably some people was complaining also about the I really didn't give a fuck, but the length of the pay per view, cause it was like kind of long, considering like I heard it was 2 hours, but it started at 7 o'clock. Wait, let me count real quick. That's so it initially started at 7 o'clock, so that's 2, 4. Yeah, that's 5 hours. Damn, that is pretty fucking long. And yeah, WWE's events is like they go up to 4 hours. So yeah, I don't get why people's complaining. Like WWE pretty much does the same thing. So I don't get the complaining right there. But so I didn't really give a fuck because it was I got wrestling. I got wonderful storytelling in wrestling. So I can't complain there. As going into the next match, it was American's Top Team versus the Inner Circle, and this was just like the 6-man Falls Count Anywhere match. This was a street fight, which I don't know why. I guess they wanted to up the stakes, but yeah, I guess so. You had your usual back and forth. Junior hit a moonsault, and then it was really nothing that stood out to me. Like I said from the highlights. But yeah, pretty much after going into that, Jericho hit. It was another tribute. So yeah, basically Jericho was like paying his respects to Eddie Guerrero as he hit a frog splash, paying tribute, and that was it. That was a great tag team match as well. That was three stars. Yeah, and I don't. Like I'm pretty much y'all show now, so I guess now they got this another big person. I guess people were expecting, as you know, they were he wasn't Jay Lethal wasn't really, I wasn't expecting. I was like I already knew, and the fact coming out that Tony has even said that Tony said that he hasn't really talked to Bray Wyatt yet, so I don't get. I guess that's what the the AEW feminine boys, or just the casuals, thinking that he was gonna show up anyway. Tony said it. He pretty much said it that he hasn't talked to him. So why would he show up? So I don't know what's the deal with Bray Wyatt. He may show up in the future, or he'll just probably be, or probably Impact. But wherever he goes, he goes. Or I also heard of him probably going to Hollywood, because at this point it's probably like he's also thinking, especially from the loss of his best friend. I don't think he's really, you know, probably all not really all that into wrestling anymore. So especially the shit that that just went down, and now they putting shit on him. That he got from Vince and Co. What they did to him over the years. So I don't know. I don't know where Bray Wyatt is gonna wind up. Whether it's whichever promotion or Hollywood. So, but I guess we'll see there. But yeah, I guess yeah. So now they came out instead. They came out now with they came with Jay Lethal. Yeah. And we all pretty much, if you know him from if wherever you know him from TNA, and when he did that that infamous promo with Ric Flair, where he basically a copy, basically. So yeah, obviously I know nothing about Jay Lethal. I've never seen this dude. Didn't I haven't really know anything about him at all, besides from that the meme basically coming from the fact that he was basically impersonating which it was yeah, it was a wonderful a pretty fucking wonderful impersonation, by the way, to Ric Flair. But yeah, I guess we'll see what happens next. I'm pretty much, I don't know, I don't have anything to expect from him. uh, I don't know anything about him, so I guess we'll see right there. And yeah, I guess I'll see for myself. But yeah, Jay Lethal is all elite. So yeah. And now for the main event, as we get the draw critical rockin' story, as Cowboy shit, Adam Hangman Page comes reality, and it's Kenny Omega versus Adam Page versus Kenny Omega for the AEW World Championship, and yeah, it was a great main event as well. You had y'all everywhere. I mean, yeah, like you had your usual, niggas going back and forth in the moment. You had Bulldog top of the rope, Mega and everything like that. And Page hit a avalanche blockbuster, and then his lariats is what, oh damn, it was like, ooh, made you put your hand up to your mouth, but yeah, but yeah, it was they had their moments. It had its moments, I guess because everybody was pretty much, I guess, yeah, the rooter for Adam Page for this. So like I said, yeah, the match. I won't mess on it, but the match for me of the night was CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston. But yeah, for what it the story that probably possibly one of the could be one of the greatest stories in cowboy shit. Adam Page is his name. Yeah, I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I want to, like I said, I won't front. I'm not gonna, hold back from that. Yeah, I liked it. Just like I loved, the whole main pay per view. I don't know if it being like better now. Yeah, because it's still the main, still pay per view. Because Crown Jewel was just so fucking. Oh my gosh, like it was just. I don't know. I probably had to rewatch it, but as far as replay value, but the match of the pay per view. I'm just going off the pay per view of the year, but it was definitely one of the best pay per views. Of AEW, or if you want, AEW, you want to say best pay per views of 2021, and just But pay per view, the best pay per view between wrestling that was of 2021 is gonna go to Crown Jewel. Sorry, they tried, but that's gonna go. That's gonna be kept to Crown Jewel because it was just so many matches and moments throughout that event. It was better than WrestleMania. So it's like, how can you even try to even top that? It's like when they try. Like I said, it's like when they try. It's like when Vince tries. You know, he gives us gold like he can, like he can. Like if he wants to, but he only does that if he wants to. So yeah, but yeah, it was it was a wonderful main event. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. So it was a extraordinary, wonderful pay per view, and I don't know. I'll probably give it a look back. But as far as pay per view, yeah, it blew away whatever I thought I had about it being of coming in shit place. So yeah, I enjoyed the pay per view. I liked the the ending. As I'm pretty much y'all liked it, and hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Yeah, it was all around, just an all arounder banger. It was a tremendous event. A moment that will live forever in wrestling. So one of the moments that will live forever. So, but yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. So I hope y'all enjoyed y'all night. Saturday, and pretty much it practically is tomorrow. Tomorrow, Sunday. So yeah, I'll see y'all. Whichever I have, I'll be speaking on first. I'll be speaking on. I want to talk about what Tony Khan, when he opened up his ass about being with female empowerment. A fucking joke, but that's why I was pretty much that's why I was pretty much I like that I trusted my gut, and my mindset. I'm not just being a follower. Because I never was, but well, kind of, but as far as having still just me being having my own legacy and my own leader. That's me. So I'll be speaking on that. I'll be speaking on Tony Khan again. So the next time y'all see me, the next time we come together again. So I'll see y'all. Yeah, I'll see y'all in the next topic. I'll see y'all again. When I see y'all again, stay blessed, y'all.